Hey everyone, Mike Hagon at the Hagon Jones Homestead, just out in the greenhouse on this beautiful February day. February 12th, about -10 outside, and I'm looking at 22 degrees in the greenhouse. I wish it stayed like this all the time in here. Today's video, this video, I'm going to be planting or stratifying black locust seeds that I got actually by mistake from the Incredible Seed Company. But hey, I like it. I'm going to try to do it, and I've never done a seed planting this way before. So what this calls for is scarifying the seed, because it's a very hard shell on the seed, and then soaking in warm water for 24 hours. So I read a couple articles on how to do it. You can, nick it with a knife, that kind of thing. Or I'm going to attempt sandpaper. So what I did, as you can see here, is I've got an old salsa jar, because I love salsa. I've got some 60 grit sandpaper. I cut it to the correct height, roll it up. Nope, not tight enough. Put it inside the jar, and then spread it out so you can see it just covers the, goes around the outside of the old salsa jar. So I'm going to take my black locust seeds, as you can see, they're not huge. That's why I went, some say to nick it, like I said, with a knife, or they're too small. I'd be worried I'd cut them. So I'm hoping this scarring works. So I will put them in here. I'm going to shake them around. I've got some warm water here that I warmed up on the wood stove in the shop. I'm going to put the warm water in here, let it cool to room temperature, and then check back in 24 hours. What I've read is you will notice swelling of the seed in the warm water, and once you have that swelling, you are at the point where you can plant them in soil, and they will germinate and sprout. So I'm going to put all these seeds in here. How many did I get? I got 40 seeds with a success rate of 70 to 90%. So I'll put all those in there. I can feel one left in the packet here. So I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to shake it up. And hopefully shaking it in the sandpaper nicks them enough that they will swell up. Let me see, is that doing anything? Oh yeah, yep, you can definitely see marks on the seeds from where it's hit the sandpaper. Okay, so let's go with that. And then I will empty them out into my handy dandy Rubbermaid lunch container. Oh yeah, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see at home, but there is definitely some nicks on the seeds from where it got scarified by my sandpaper. You know what I will do? This is a little extra. I'll try to get this out. And I might just, press down on the seeds with the sandpaper to try to get them a little more scarified. Excuse the loud noises in the background. This greenhouse was on the property when we bought it in October, and I didn't get the time to replace the roof, so we had to put some poly over the roof, and the wind is blowing today, and it's just moving that poly around. So I'm going to take my hot water, pour it in on top of the seeds. This was spring water, not rain collected, not anything like that. I was nervous to use my rainwater collection water. I don't know if there's any bacterias in there. So I used a spring, I cleaned the container, used the spring water, make sure everything's sanitary. And as usual, always got a label on here, black locust, soaked for 24 hours and scarified. And you know what I forgot to do was put the date on it, and it's Feb 12th. Okay, so I'm going to take this up to the house because the shop does not stay at room temperature. And I'll take this up to the house, let them soak in this water for 24 hours, and then I'll post a follow-up video of me putting them into the soil, and then again follow up if they actually sprout, which I hope they do. Thanks again for watching the Hagon Jones Homestead. Please like and subscribe this channel. Love this video, like this video. We really appreciate any support we can get. If you've got any tips on black locust or any other tree seeds, because I'm going through a whole list of tree seeds that I'm planting for the homestead here, please don't forget, don't feel shy. Please comment below. I will reply. I love any input on anything I'm doing. Well, thanks again for watching, and have a great day. So we're back out in the shop. It's been 24 hours, and these are the black locust seeds. And you can see, compared to the dry ones I had in my hand, they are quite swollen. So the sandpaper and boiling water seem to have worked. It's been just over 24 hours. So now I'm just going to plant these into some 4-inch seedling trays that I have and see if that works. These are the seedling trays that I got at Canadian Tire. I was hoping for something a little bit deeper, but I think they're 4 inches. It's gonna have to do, and I'm gonna have to transplant sooner. So I'm just gonna put these in the soil about 1 inch deep. I don't know if you can see, but they've swollen up quite nice. Okay, so now that that's done, I've just got a little excess soil here, and I'll just gently cover them. Just a nice quick water. So now that all the black locusts are watered and ready to go, I've got some seedling mats over in a growing space that I got going in the shop because it's warmer in here. I'm just gonna simply cover them up with the clear dome and move them over to the shop, or move them over to the warming mats. Well, once again, thank you for watching the video on planting black locust from seed. You know, if you like the video, please like it below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Hagon Jones Homestead. I will post a follow-up. You know, I don't know how long it's going to take for these to sprout, but you know, 10, 12, hopefully 2 weeks max. If they sprout, if they work, and I'll put the video, you know, underneath this one so you can see it. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.